Prescott from the gun on third. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime.
Bad job,
hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away, and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Chubb on the counter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, 180. 54, light 50. Real. There you go. 36. That's it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Check. Going to 53.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Undercrunch. Bang, 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 bang. Regular.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. King. Regular. 55. Here we go. Check. Protein spill. Switch. Watch. Hurry. Switch.
To throw, Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Real. Hey, watch it. Check three. Hey.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Throwing. Prescott steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
seconds. 180. Mike 54. Mike 54. Run. Bandit. He's coming. Let's go.
Now Chubb. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert. Check. Alert. Kill. Hurry.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
X3. 218. Chop it.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds Austin complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 8. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's got a first down and inside the midfield. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Caught by Cobb. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day, every day.
Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin this drive with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 76 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott to throw it. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Prescott now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 87 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
At the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They run. Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Blue draw quarters. We got to step it up. Check. Check 9. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check. Going to 53.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Oh, it's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
SOS. No. Off. Slams. Up. Watch the edge. Rail. Come. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Pilot, 64, weak. He's coming, double.
On the carry, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. Hurry. Check 50. Shit. Deuce. Regular. Watch the twist.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
much you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm in the